What's up? It's connecting. Here we go. Chat connected. I think we're connected. Let me go check real quickly. Sorry about this, guys. Let me make sure everything is working. Sweet. Seems like everything is working now. I'm pretty sure everything is connected. Seems like everything's connected. Give me 1 second. So I gotta check my computer. Give me a second. Okay, seems like everything's connected. Everything's good. Let me put a comment in here. Hey, send. Cool. Works. Alright, so I'm doing a live stream right now, and I'm going to be writing down all my 2020 goals for this year. So all my goals that I'm going to be achieving, for the rest of the year, I guess, because this isn't, obviously the year's almost half over. But kind of what I'm kind of going to be going over, my morning routine I want to start doing. Just everything in general. And then first off, I'm going to go over kind of why I have not been posting. So it has literally been, I think, 27 days now since I last posted a YouTube video, or 24 days, somewhere around there. It's been over 3 weeks since I last posted a YouTube video, almost 1 month, coming up almost on 1 month. So what happened completely? So this is what happened. Some of it is my fault and some of it is not my fault. So it's here, no there. I'm not making excuses to say this is why I didn't upload, it's because this and that. I'm just going to tell you exactly what happened and why I haven't uploaded, and it's not an excuse for me not uploading, but I took a break, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I took a break from YouTube for a little bit. I'm trying to think about what I want to do with YouTube in the future. So, first off is I was going to travel down to California, and I did. I ended up going down to California for about 2 weeks. I posted a video, and then a week later I was going to post another video, and then that video was going to be posted a couple days after, at least. I was going to schedule it to post a couple days after I'm gone. And then I was going to post for about, 10 days or 14 days, and then come back with a video from the trip, and then post a video on the trip, and then use that video to make that a longer video, post that video, and then I would take I would have taken 2 weeks off of posting at most, right? So it would happen. So this is what happened. I was going all the way up to the day of the trip, and I was going to post the day before I left. I was going to edit a video and post it. The day before I was going to leave, I got super amounts of anxiety. I was just anxious, but I was just moving around a lot, doing this, just moving around. I walked 25,000 steps that day. I was moving so much. I just couldn't get myself to sit down and do nothing. I did 4 walks outside. I walked around in my apartment, and I was just walking, because I didn't think I was nervous about my trip, but I was nervous about driving down to California. Let me check to see if I got any messages. If you guys have any messages also, just let me know, and I'll try to read here and there and see if I can answer them. So I went down to go to my trip down to California, right? So the day before, I'm just super anxious. I don't get much done. I get some cleaning done and stuff, but I never got the YouTube video done. And I decided, I was like, all right, I have anxiety a little bit. It's just anxiety in the sense of just an anxiety you get from having to go somewhere. It's not my daily anxiety, which I talk about how my carnivore cured, which I'll go over that in a little bit too. You'll understand why. But I go and I'm like, all right, you know what? It's fine. I'll take 3 weeks to 4 weeks off of video, whatever it is. I'll take some time off. If I want to, I could probably edit the video down on my laptop if I really needed to, and edit it down in California, or grab my mom's laptop. I could probably edit it off her laptop if I needed to, whatever, right? I can edit the video down there if I want to. So I go on the trip. The first day I drive 11 hours. I get no sleep that night. I was up all night. I had my breathing was out of whack. My side was hurting. I was feeling nauseous. I literally slept from 9:50 to I think it was 10:49. I woke up, and then I slept a little bit here and there, and literally I only slept for maybe 40 minutes. Actual sleep was 40 minutes, and the rest of it I didn't sleep. The reason why I woke up though is my phone an alert went off on my phone from something that was going on in Phoenix. So I woke up and I literally didn't sleep. For the rest of that night, I kind of went back and forth laying in bed. I think for 1 other hour, I kind of fell asleep a little bit from like, I think it was 1 to 2, and then after 2 o'clock, I was up all night walking around. I didn't sleep at all. I was going crazy, and I drove all the way home. Not here, but back. I went to California. I still went to California. I pushed myself, and I drove 13 hours that day, 12 and a half, 13 hours. I drove all the way home, and then when I finally got home, I passed out on my bed, slept 12 hours, woke up, felt nauseous, thought I had an appendix problem, which it wasn't. I went to the doctor, said I had no appendix problem. Felt nauseous that whole day though, and then and that was Wednesday. This is a Wednesday. Thursday I woke up. Thursday I felt pretty good. Thursday we go and I'm just doing my normal stuff. I'm kind of hanging out with Thursday's the day I woke up. I left on Tuesday. Wednesday I got there. Thursday I woke up, felt nauseous. On Friday I get up in the morning and and my mom asked if I want to go on a walk. I said sure. I'm actually gonna go run. So I went and ran a little bit. Didn't know I was gonna get anxiety because the thing is I didn't know I had my anxiety, like daily anxiety, like a normal anxiety, like being anxious from something I would get. But have my actual anxiety, like I call it my sports-induced anxiety, or my anxiety that I would get from exercise or whatever, my anxiety I would get, that was really bad. I didn't think I was gonna get that ever again. I thought literally that anxiety was gone because I had never got that anxiety. In the last 11 weeks doing this whole carnivore thing. I was like, I haven't gotten anxiety. I'm not getting that again. No more anxiety for me. Awesome, right? So I'm thinking I'm not going to get anxiety anymore. It's going to be gone. It's going to go away. I did this carnivore thing. Cool. Well, I go run and I do my first run. It was kind of hard. I kind of felt like it was like a little bit faster than I should have went. But I was cool with it. And I was running back and I was feeling more fatigued than normal. Like my anxiety fatigue. But I didn't think about it being anxiety because I was like, I had been running, 10, 15 times over here, hadn't gotten anxiety since then. I had been doing all this other stuff, and I was like, there's no way. The anxiety didn't even come up in my head. So this is where I know for a fact now that anxiety has nothing to do with your thoughts. Like, yes, if you are negative about it, you're going to feel worse, but anxiety itself has nothing to do with you thinking that you have anxiety. It has basically no means that. Like, yes, if you keep thinking, I have anxiety, I'm going to have anxiety, you're going to get more anxious and you're going to get anxiety. But this anxiety that I would get has nothing to do with that. So not for one single second during that run, I never thought of anxiety in that one run. Not once did I think of anxiety. I didn't think of anxiety that whole entire day. I did not think I would have anxiety. So even when I got home, I felt tired. I was like, man, I just feel like fatigued. I was like, that run just kind of killed me. I was like, I'm just going to go and sit out in the sun. I'm going to go make a podcast. I just started doing little things, and then later on, as the day started coming on, I started getting more anxiety and more anxiety and more. And then by about 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, boom, the anxiety just hit. And I was like, holy shit, I gotta get out, I gotta go outside, I just gotta move. I had to do something. I just started moving around. I started getting really anxious, and let me make sure again if no one's messaging. Cool. So I went and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having this huge anxiety attack. And it was one of the worst anxiety attacks I've ever had. And it lasted that whole day. And so I woke up the next day and I didn't feel like doing anything the next day. But I ended up hanging out with my friends and stuff a little bit. And it was a little bit better. The anxiety was kind of there, but I knew laying in bed watching YouTube, I'm going to feel just as bad doing that as I am hanging out with my friends playing video games or whatever I'm going to do. So I decided, screw it, I'm just going to go to my friend's house, watch my brother play guitar with them and that stuff. And we hung out a little bit and I felt okay. The next day after that, which was Sunday, I felt getting better and I actually started fasting that Friday. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I did a 51-hour fast. I broke my record. I ended up fasting and stuff like that. Because my stomach was hurting, and I think it was due to my stomach kind of hurting. My stomach felt like it was tight and it was twisted. And I think all the exercise I did caused I don't know, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of stress, I guess, whatever. But I ended up having stress, ended up getting problems, whatever. I got anxiety. So then I do a 51-hour fast. Sunday comes, boom. Then Monday comes around, and I'm feeling better. Right, I'm feeling better that Monday a little bit. I still have a little bit of anxiety, but I'm feeling better. Tuesday comes, I'm feeling better on Tuesday and everything like that. And then about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm feeling pretty good. Everything's feeling good, but I'm not exercising a lot. I'm not really uploading any videos or Instagram stories, things like that. But I still was kind of feeling like I had anxiety a little bit, but it was just here and there. It was kind of like I would sit down and I'd be like, oh, I have a little bit of anxiety, and then it would kind of go away. And then I'd have a little bit of anxiety and it would kind of go away. And then kept doing that back and forth. And then by the time like Thursday, Friday hit, by the time Thursday hit, I kind of decided, okay, it's Thursday now. I have my anxiety gone, basically. I'm not feeling anxious. I'm feeling pretty good. I should probably get going home, soon. So I decided, okay, I'm going to leave on Sunday. I decided I was going to leave on Sunday and get home on Monday. And so those next couple days, my side started hurting a little bit. Especially, I just started not feeling that great because, it's fear of me going and doing this trip again. So, and I could have stayed longer. I could have stayed there till probably today if I wanted to. I could have probably stayed there. I could have kept staying there. But I was just like, no, I need to get home. I need to get back on my schedule. So I leave. I drive home. I drive the first day 10.5 hours. And I park. I sleep. I slept 6 hours that night. It wasn't great sleep either. Then I come all the way home that next day and drive another 13 hours, 13 hours, get home. I didn't sleep well that night. I woke up the next day dead tired. This would be Tuesday. I woke up dead tired. I woke up on Tuesday feeling like I had just drove 12 hours. I felt like I had gotten 0 hours of sleep. 0. I felt like I was all night. Right? So then I went and I slept 12 hours on. It was only 9 hours that night, and I slept 12 hours the next night, which was on Tuesday night. Woke up Wednesday, still tired. Took a 4-hour nap Wednesday. Then I slept another 9 hours Wednesday night. Woke up Thursday, still tired, but better. Got a little bit of stuff done yesterday. Slept again. What would that be? I went to bed at 10:30, woke up 7:30, so I slept another 9 hours. And then I woke up today, and I'm still tired today from it, but I'm doing better. I'd say I'm at a 75-80% capacity right now. I'm feeling good. I can get most of my stuff done. I did a little bodybuilding workout today, which I'll be going over and stuff. Did a little light workout. Cleaned my kitchen. Did some light things, but I don't feel like I'm ready to go back to work. I don't feel like I'm ready to do climbing and any hard stuff yet. Anything that's going to be wear and tear on my body. I don't feel like I'm ready for that. But I'm getting back into it, and I need to keep up with this carnivore thing and with my proper eating the right amount of meals and fasting and all my stuff. I need to keep up with everything because I don't want to get anxiety anymore. I don't like having anxiety. I'm gonna throw this away. I'm seeing this piece of paper over here. There's some paper over here. It's all I'm gonna throw away. But I don't like having anxiety. It sucks. It's literally one of the worst things you could have. Just thinking about it wants to give me anxiety right now. But I don't want to have that, So let me check one more time. Sorry, I'm checking back and forth. I don't have I don't have any camera stuff I don't have any camera or any other stuff like a laptop or anything I can set up right here to look at the live stream. My laptop's not working. It's kind of broken right now. So, but I ended up doing the trip. I honestly, the first night, I was about to drive back home, and I just didn't think I was going to be able to make it. I was like, I'm not going to be able to make it to California, and if I do, I don't want to drive all the way back. That's going to suck even more, and looking at it, it would have been a smart idea to just not do the trip in general. I probably would have had none of this anxiety. I probably would have kept running. I probably would have had, I always get very stressed out when I go on these long trips like this, and a lot of stuff happens. I get very stressed out, and it takes me weeks to get back to a normal routine. But at this time, I'm pushing myself to just get back on a normal routine and write down goals and make YouTube videos and things. I'm not giving myself time it's not I'm not giving myself time to deal with the stress. I'm just not giving myself time to feel negative about it. I'm dealing with the stress by doing meditating, and I'm doing stretching, and I'm doing hot, cold stuff. I'm going to be going over that. And I'm going to be doing ice baths, and I'm doing walks, and I'm not doing anything crazy where I'm just okay, let's come back and go work out 3 hours in the gym and go to work for 8 hours and kill my body and be more tired. I'm not doing that, but I'm also not saying, okay, I'm going to come home and complain about it and sit here and watch YouTube videos for 8 hours and complain about my life, say my life sucks and I feel tired and I should have never went on this trip. Another thing, all the positives about the trip, it was awesome going down there and seeing my friends. We ate some elk steaks down there. I bring some elk steaks and some pork. We cooked all that up with one of my friends and his dad. It's awesome. They loved it. It's fun seeing my family. Obviously, we had a good time. We went on some walks. We talked about a lot of different things. We had dinners together. My brother and his girlfriend came down. It was my grandpa's birthday. It was Mother's Day. So we had a lot of fun times. I got to see some of my old friends, and I got to go by a fast track and wash my car, and everyone got to see my new car and stuff like that. So it was an awesome trip. Keep in mind, it was still an awesome trip. I did video some of it, but once I got the anxiety that Friday, because I was kind of like, my whole plan during the trip. So go back to this. So my whole plan during the trip I was gonna go stay 4 nights. I was gonna stay at one place, another place, and I was gonna stay at my brother's place. So I was gonna stay in like El Paso, Phoenix, and then LA, and then go home. And then I was gonna stay at home for a week. I was gonna hang out with people. I was gonna do a timed mile run. I was gonna go all out on a mile and see how fast I could do a mile. My goal was to run 5:39 or sub 6 even. My real goal was sub 6, so 5:59. I was gonna do that. I was gonna go and do some workouts at home. I was gonna start actually training for my pull-ups, my heavy pull-up stuff. I was gonna start doing just a ton of different stuff. I was gonna start training for and doing things and working on reading a lot, read a lot of books. I had a bunch of stuff in mind that I was gonna do. And once Thursday I had gotten over and I wouldn't feel like I was gonna throw up anymore. I felt good. Friday morning I was like banged out, ready to go do all these crazy things. I was like, I'm ready to go do all this stuff. And right when I got my anxiety, it just screwed up my whole trip. I didn't really have any clips to do anything because my clips are going to be my running. My clips are going to be me doing like all this other stuff. And I just didn't have any other clips after, because the running was the main thing of it. I wanted to run a fast mile and like record that. Since I didn't have that clip, I was like kind of felt like my trip was all screwed up. A lot of my clips were just me talking. It wasn't me really doing anything. And I didn't want to video at my friend's house to go video me doing those things. And then also, like I said, I just didn't feel good. So I was like, well, I'm not going to even video this trip. I'm kind of done. I kind of scrapped the video, and I have all the clips still, but I'm not really uploading them on my channel anymore. And so as I was at the trip, though, this kind of ties into my 2020 goals. So one more time. This is my last time I'm gonna check this. All right, so it's the last time I'm gonna check that. But basically, so as I got down there, one of the days I went over to one of my friend's houses, and there's this kid down there. I'm not gonna say names or anything, so I'm gonna go out people's names and stuff. But basically, this kid I trained, he's 17 years old right now, I think. He just turned 17. Or he's turned 17 this month, actually. Or he might have just turned 17, yeah. But in May. His birthday's in May. I think it's May 5th or May 8th, whatever it is. But he just ended up turning 17. Or he's gonna turn 17, I don't know. But he's 17. And basically, I trained him last year a lot, and he wasn't that strong. He was bench pressing 100 pounds at max. I mean, he was like 180, and we got him down to 164 in weight. He was doing some stuff. He was gaining some weight and things, but now he's been training a lot more. He's been working out a lot, and he says he can bench now 100. He said he did 125 pounds for 10 reps, and he can do 140. He said he's done 145, but I estimated he could probably do 155, 160. And that's just like bench press and stuff, but it just, it motivated me to be like, wow, this guy's actually working out a lot, he's building some muscle, and he's getting stronger, And he was like, how much do you weigh right now? And I was like, oh, I weigh 136. It was like, because I was kind of lean, because I'd done that fasting and stuff like that. I was like right when I was doing my 50-hour fast and things. And so he's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, man. I wish I bodybuilded. Like, why don't you bodybuild? Why don't you try to build muscle? And I was like, I wish. And like, why not? And I was like, well, it's like with my running and everything. Like, if I want to run for Olympics, or if I want to run like really big races, like I'm getting back into running now. And it's like, if I want to do that, I have to be super lean. I can't do all these other type of exercises that are really fun, like bodybuilding. I can't do all that stuff. He's like, oh, okay, that's cool. It got me thinking. It just got me really thinking about bodybuilding and Olympics and all these different things. And, last year I was like so determined that I was going to get back to running and that I was going to go to run again or whatever. And then I realized that I probably wasn't going to get back to running and that I wanted to start bodybuilding. I started bodybuilding last year, but then what I realized was that I had so much anxiety, it was hard to bodybuild, because before I could bodybuild and it'd be okay because I was in really good shape. But I was running a lot, so it was kind of neglecting my bodybuilding because I'm burning a lot of calories. I'm not really building a lot of muscle. I'm burning too many calories, so it's hard for me to build muscle. I'm not eating enough calories and things, and I wasn't eating enough protein before and a lot of different stuff. So that's kind of why. And I had a lot of injuries last year, like I do this year, but it was worse last year than this year. And I was kind of just like screwed. I was kind of like, all right, well, what's the point? What's the point of doing this bodybuilding? If it's gonna be hard for me to build muscle, I have all these injuries, I'm getting anxiety. It's no point. I might as well just keep climbing. I might as well just keep walking for now. And that's when I found climbing, because climbing is a good exercise to not really give me anxiety, but also, it's really fun. Well, when I started this carnivore thing, my anxiety went away. So I was like, oh, let's go back to running, And then I thought about it, and I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm like, is it really worth it for me to spend, basically half my day, and when I get really, really good, I'm going to be spending most of my time, like literally I'm going to be working, eating, and running and recovery. Work, run, I'm going to wake up and be, getting ready to run, I'm going to be doing some recovery, I'm going to be going to work, then I'm going to be eating, and then I'm going to be recovering, and then I'm going to be going to, it's like I'm going to be running, doing double runs. I mean, I'm going to have to run twice a day, 20 miles a day, 120 miles a week, eating, 4,000 calories, and all this stuff just to get me to where I'm at. And I won't have any time for YouTube at that point. I'm not going to have much time for anything else. And yeah, if I'm making money on YouTube by then, YouTube is my job instead of my door dashing. But still, it's like, do I want to spend all my time on that to get what? Run the Boston Marathon and to run the Olympics? Because there's no doubt in my mind that if I set my mind to it, I can get to Boston and I can run the Olympics. I don't really have a doubt in my, I have a little doubt in my mind maybe for like the Olympics. Like, who knows, due to the fact that I don't know if I'm still if my anxiety is completely cured since I had it, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it because of that. It's not in the sense of my mind like the training and the times. I know I can run that time, I know I can get the training in. My body can do that. There's no question on that. It's more the anxiety and the breathing, the inflamed breathing I get sometimes when I run, and just different things like that, where it's like, I think about all of that, and I think, is it really worth it? Because all I'm thinking about is I want this goal, I want to get to Boston, I want to run the Olympics. But the thing is, I'm not happy about the whole process of getting to the Olympics. I'm happy in the sense of running the Olympics. So am I gonna be like miserable the whole time until I get to the Olympics? Oh, I get there, now I'm happy for the rest of my life. It doesn't work like that, I may be miserable the whole time, but when I run the Olympics, I'll be happy for a month or two. But after that, I'm gonna be back to square one. What now, right? And so that's why I'm thinking, I want to have something that I'm happy about doing every single month, having every day where I can go and do these things. It's fun. I'm happy about doing it, and I don't have to have I don't have to be that person that's oh, you can't do this because you need to train for this. You can't do this because you need to train for that, right? I want to have those things in place when I'm trying to train for something. Like when I'm bodybuilding, I don't want to say, hey, you need to make sure you're eating more calories, or you need to make sure you're doing this type of workout. But also, I don't want to be that person that, with running, where it's like you can't do any other types of training because you have to focus on running. And I love running, and I don't ever want to quit running. I'm not saying I'm going to quit running. I think running is beneficial. One last time. I don't want to quit running, right? I want to go in there and be able to go run, 3 or 4 miles or 5, whatever. If I want to go do a 10-mile run, I want to be able to go do that, obviously. And obviously, I can't with my ankle right now, or with how in shape I am. I want to be able to do those things still, but I don't want to have to say, okay, every single day you have to go run 10, 12, 20 miles, and just to get to what? It's like I'm not getting, what I'm trying to say is am I going to be happy that whole time training for that, all day, every day, doing so much recovery on it? I don't know, I don't really know yet. And the whole thing with me too is I'm not someone who builds muscle easily. So I'm not someone who's going to go in there and say, okay, I'm going to work out for the next 2 years, and I'm going to build 25 pounds of muscle, and I'm going to be 160 pounds, I'm going to be freaking ripped walking around 165 pounds, just, like a Hulk. That's not going to happen to me. I may gain some weight to if I work out for the next 2 years straight, I may get to 150, right? I'm at 138 right now, let's say. I may get to 150, I may build some muscle, I may get stronger, right? But I'm going to lose some body fat also too, probably. I'll probably lose a little bit of body fat, probably build some muscle. I'll look nice, and it's not gonna worsen my climbing, right? Obviously, you don't want to have a ton of leg muscle when you're climbing and a ton of calf muscle and things. But in reality, I'm not gonna be building a ton of muscle. That's my point. Is that my body doesn't build muscle easily. I'm just gonna look more shredded, more defined. And honestly, I think if I do the right type of training, it'll help me with my climbing anyways. If I start doing some strength training and I build some other muscles up, it's gonna help me with my climbing. And I'm going to look nice. I'm going to have a nice body. I'm going to feel appreciative about myself working really hard. I have 1,000 other people I can go work out with because almost everyone's doing, almost everyone I know that really works out does some type of bodybuilding or strength training. No one's really rock climbing that much. I don't have a lot of friends that rock climb or a lot of friends that run. And if I do have friends that run, they run way faster than me. So it's more of like I have a lot more friends and people that I know, like Logan and other people like that do bodybuilding that I could just go work out with and do cool workouts with. So it's more of like a lifestyle thing for me. It's like I'd rather bodybuild, be able to like do calisthenics or bodybuild or any other type of exercise or fitness thing and be in shape. I just want to be somebody who's in shape, but mainly focus on the bodybuilding and the climbing, but be in shape and run and just be an athlete. I just want to be an athlete. That's the whole point. So I want to be an athlete and things. So I'm gonna have some goals kind of that I want to write down. There are things I'm gonna or what I'm gonna be doing to achieve some of my things, like my morning routines and things like that. I'm gonna be writing down. That's kind of what it is. It's like I'd rather be focusing on bodybuilding and focusing on climbing and building a better looking body and making myself look more make my body look more like an athlete than making myself just a pure distance runner and just train and do. I don't want to do it just for me. The whole point is I want to be able to do, like, I love all types of training. I love all types of fitness. That's why I did the jump training. That's why I've trained for powerlifting. That's why I've done all these things. I love all of it. And I want to be able to do all of it. I want to be able to do all of it. And so I'm going to start training for all of it. And I'm going to do a lot of recovery stuff too, but I want to be able to train for all of it also. So first off is we're going to go over kind of my morning routine that I'm going to start following every single morning, starting now, basically. I started today, so we're gonna start doing this every single morning now. So I'm gonna write down morning. Write this down. Morning. I actually spelled that wrong. Oops. Spelled routine wrong. Sorry about that. Morning routine. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do in this morning routine is we're going to do Wim. I gotta write this small because I gotta have Wim Hof. I'll just put times. I mean, I'm doing 2 rounds right now. I'll just put 2 to 4. 2 to 4 rounds, basically. So Wim Hof, 2 to 4 rounds of Wim Hof method. I started out with 2 today because I haven't been doing it lately. I'm starting off a little bit easier, getting left. I'm checking this one more time. Cool. So I'm doing Wim Hof for 2 to 4 rounds, and then right after that, I'm going for a walk. So I'm gonna put walk. And I'm gonna put motivational speech. So I'm basically gonna be working on obviously doing a motivational speech, right? So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be listening to a motivational speech, okay? So after that, we're gonna do shower. We're gonna shower, and it's gonna be hot. I'm bad at spelling things when I'm talking. Hot cold shower. So I'm gonna be doing a hot cold shower actually. If you guys don't know what that is, basically I'm gonna be doing hot for a minute 30, cold for a minute 30, and switching back and forth. Literally, I just go on my timer on my phone, and once 1:30, I switch 3 minutes, hit 4:30. And I can go, today I only did 4 rounds, so I did hot, cold. I guess that's 2 rounds, but I did hot twice, cold twice, and I did hot one more time to kind of like do my hair and clean my body and stuff. The day before that, I did it for 5, so I did hot, cold 5 times, right? So I did hot 5 times, cold 5 times. You can do however you want. It doesn't really matter, but that's what I'm going to be working on, is doing that stuff in the morning. I like the Wim Hof stuff right when I wake up. It works on my body, and then I go for a walk, which gets me pumped. My motivational speech kind of gets me pumped, and then I come home and do a cold shower because I don't want to do a shower then walk, because I'm kind of like, it's kind of pointless. I'd rather go just straight for a walk. And if it's a walk, it doesn't have to be a long walk. I can do a 30-minute walk. It has to be at least 10 minutes. If it's a 10-minute walk, I go fast. If it's 30 minutes, I can go a little bit slower, But I just want to go for a walk, listen to a motivational speech, get my body moving, get a good, 1,000 to 5,000 steps in the morning, somewhere around there. Just get my steps going. Like if I walk for 10 minutes really fast, I'm probably getting around 1,500 steps. Great, that's a great amount of steps that I need to get in the morning time. And then obviously in the morning times, there'll be other things I work on, like, I'll be editing my videos, other things. I have a little whiteboard, a mini whiteboard that's in that room. Basically it's like the size of, I'll show you this. It's like the size of this, right? And I just write down kind of like everything I'm doing throughout the day, the night before, right? So there's that also too that I'll be doing. So that's my morning routine that I want to do, right? Then I'm gonna go down and write down climbing. So kind of what my goals are for climbing, right? Just climbing goals. I don't even really want to have goals in the sense of climbing. It's just more like you'll see. I'm just gonna write down. So write down. I'm gonna put an underline on this. I'm gonna put climbing. I guess I'll put goals. It's not really goals. I guess it is goals. It's goals. Okay, it's 2020 goals for climbing. So really with climbing, I'm really going to be focusing on, doing a couple different things. So really, strength training is one of the ones I really want to focus on. Sorry. Strength training with like pull-ups and stuff like that. So we'll be doing, but the bodybuilding is going to come first. So I'm going to start out with bodybuilding for about 8 weeks, just straight bodybuilding, building muscle, and then I'm going to go to a strength-based bodybuilding program. So it's going to be like, I'm going to still be doing bodybuilding and still do a good amount of volume, but I'm going to be focusing on the strength training first. So every single workout is going to start out with a strength training exercise, like pull-ups for back, and then I'll probably do some heavy bent over rows. And then when it goes to, chest, shoulders, tries, I'll probably focus on like a heavy shoulder movement, or I love shoulder press, so probably a shoulder press. And then when it comes to leg day, I'll be focusing on like a heavy squat, right? I won't be doing heavy deadlifts really, unless I really need to. But mainly it's going to be focusing on heavy pull-ups. That's going to focus on my climbing, and obviously I'll be doing some other grip stuff probably with my training, like just something easy. And I want to get like a pinch block or something that's like maybe like double, like something like this thick. I want to get something that's like this thick right here, this thick of these gloves, and just work on like pinch gripping, like just picking up something, boom, holding it for like 6 seconds and then dropping it, holding it for 6 seconds, dropping it, and then going away. Because what I've been doing, and I haven't really told you guys this, what I've been doing is my door frame over there is it's almost this thick. It's not this thick, no, it's probably like, it's probably like half of this book, and basically all I do is hang on it with 2 hands like this, hang on it. And I started out doing 2 seconds, and now I'm doing 35 seconds hanging on it. So I'm hanging on it for a pretty good amount of time. And so I do want to be able to I want to work on stuff like that. So I'm working on that. So my crimpy stuff with my climbing is getting really good, and I want to maintain that. So I'm obviously going to be doing that just like even once a day, just going up and doing it for 6 seconds. Just to maintain myself. I do it right now about 5-6 times a day. I just go over there and grab it, hold, and then drop. I'm not doing it to failure. I'm just doing like I said, I do 35 seconds. I'm doing like 6 or 7 right now, like 10 seconds at most. Like maybe at most I'll do a third, downwards of like 15% of my max. I'm not doing a lot, but I'm just kind of going, hanging. Oh, spine getting hard. Okay. I don't want to be sore from it. That's my whole point. So I want to do that same thing with like more of like a pinch grip type thing, to work on my pinch gripping for climbing, because pinch grip is another thing I have to work on climbing also. And so I do the crimpy stuff and then the pinching, and then it's all just, other than that, just with climbing, it's like technique, and like there's other holds you have to work on, but those are the 2 ones I can really work on. So I want to get something, maybe I could like make something out of wood, just buy some wood and like some rope, and then like some weights, I could, some rope. I wouldn't even have to have that much weight. I mean, if I'm using one hand and I had like a big pinch, I could put 30 pounds on there, and that'd be enough. It doesn't have to be a lot of weight. So I'll make something probably. I'll probably go down to Home Depot and actually make something coming up. I just need a couple pieces of wood, some wood glue maybe, like maybe even just like one 4x4, just like a 4x4. And just tie a rope to it, and just have the rope kind of come out in the middle, and then from there I don't know. I'll make it up. I could probably drill a little hole in it and put a little or screw something that's like straight. Put it straight in the middle. Screw something that's in there. Screw something in the middle of it, and then have like a piece of rope. There's something I have like some old cord or a piece of rope or something, or like maybe use my chain from my. I could use my chain from my belt. My belt I have to do pull-ups on. I can use my chain from that. Boom. Attach weight to that, and I could do pinch grip. I'm actually gonna make something like that. I actually want to go make that, so I will make that later, or tomorrow maybe. and make a pinch grip out of that and hold it, and I can hold that for as long as I need, and boom, So that's probably something I'll work on, just to do pinch grip stuff around here, something like that, easy. Okay, so I want to do strength training. Okay, so that's the first thing, is strength training, and I'll just put pinch. I don't know how you spell pinch. P-I. Oh, okay. There we go. P-I-N-C-H. Pinch grip. Pinch grip. Okay, so I'll work on my pinch grip. Okay, that's one thing I'll be working on. And those are my goals. I guess that's goals, but things I'm also, like I said, it's not really a goal, but it's like I'm training for. And then I obviously goal for climbing is V7. So I want to climb V7 by the end of this year. And honestly, I think if I work on this, my strength training, and I work on obviously all of my recovery stuff, which I'll be going over all my recovery stuff on here too that I want to do, I'll be able to definitely get to the point where I can do V7. I think if I do this, do that, I build some muscle, but only like 5 pounds in the end of the year, which I think is about what I'll build, 5 to 10 pounds maybe. I get super lean, meaning like I get down to like 135 with tons of muscle, like I mean super lean, like I'm talking like 8% body fat at the end of the year. I'm climbing V7. I got it. Like I already think right now I can climb V4 I might even be able to do almost a V5 now with all the pinch gripping I've been doing and with the weight loss I've got from my trip. I mean, I got down to 134 during my trip, and I was at 142. Let me see how much I weigh right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna weigh myself for you guys. So right now, with all my clothes on, I also have my watch on, and I did eat a big meal just now. I ate a pretty big meal. I'm 140.6. So I have gained some of the weight back, which is totally fine. I don't really care about losing the weight right now because I'm going to be doing bodybuilding, and so I have to be eating more calories than I'm burning off to build muscle. So I am starting to eat more food in the sense of that, or eating more, or fasting less, I should say. I'm doing 2 meals now. So it will affect me a little bit, but all the crimpy stuff I've been doing with that anyways, I'm gonna be super strong at climbing. So okay, so that's the climbing goals, right? That's my climbing goals. So we're gonna put a little line right there. Then we're gonna go for running. Right, I'll put bodybuilding last. Running. Put it really small. So really my running goals for this year is to just run 4 miles with no pain. That's about it. If I run 4 miles with no pain, I mean if I'm running 4, I could run 5 or 6, 7, but I'm just saying 4 miles because that's like, if I can run 4 miles with no pain, I'll be super happy. That's it. I just want to run 4 miles with no pain. I mean, if I can do that, I'll be super happy, okay? That's really what I want to do. Then we have the bodybuilding, okay? So with bodybuilding, I guess there's not really a goal to say like I want to be this big, I want to have this much muscle. It's just to work as hard as I possibly can with the bodybuilding and go from there. But what I need to be doing is I need to do 2 meals. These are the things I need to be working on. It's 2 meals. Just really 2 meals. I mean, I'm going to get enough protein in if I'm doing carnivore and things like that. With my training, I'm going to be doing 8 weeks. 8 weeks / and then deload. So it's going to be 8 weeks and then deload, 8 weeks and then deload, 8 weeks and then deload. So it's going to be 8 weeks straight, and then I deload, and I do 8 weeks again, and then I deload. And if I'm trying to go numbers on how much muscle I would like to gain, I'm going to say 5 to 15 pounds of muscle. If I get over 15 pounds, I'm going to be amazed. And if I don't gain 5 pounds of muscle in this year, I'm kind of pissed off. If I work for the whole entire next 6 months and I don't gain 5 pounds of muscle, I'm going to be kind of mad because I worked so hard. If I work 6 months straight, I should gain some muscle. I mean, I want to be able to see a difference, I'm just going to put that. I'm going to put that too. I'm going to erase this, and I'm just going to put see a difference. I think think I spelled that right. See the difference, okay? That's kind of what I want to do. Okay, so we're going to mark that off. Then we have to put recovery. So recovery, so what am I going to be doing? First off is I'm going to be doing Wim Hof, right? That's my first recovery. Ice bath. Hot, cold therapy. I'm going to be doing stretching. I'm going to be doing foam rolling. And I'm actually going to put walking on here. Because walking I count as getting vitamin D as kind of a recovery. So, and then also I'm going to be doing, I'm doing a massage. And then I'm also going to be going to the I don't know if I spelled that right, chiropractor? Yeah, I think there's a C in there. And I'm also going to be going to the chiropractor. So, this is going to be times 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Actually, this is going to be 14, we're going to do this twice. But I'll just say 7 days a week. Phone going 7 days a week. Walking 7 days a week if I can. Massage is going to be once a week. Chiropractic is going to be once a week. I'm doing those once a week. And if I need to do anything else, obviously I will maybe add in some other recovery stuff. So those are kind of my goals, and that's just going over really YouTube. So YouTube, really, I'll put YouTube up here. YouTube is going to be Monday, Thursday, upload, I'm going to put 8 p.m. Central Time. I don't have an exact time yet. I think 8 would be the best because I don't know when I would get the video done and ready to be uploaded, but about 8 p.m. Central Time, I want to upload my videos 8 p.m. Central Time, Monday, Thursday. Because Monday, Thursday, are going to be my days off starting next week. I'm going to actually get back into my normal routine of working and things. And so Monday and Thursday are my days off. And like I said, I'm still tired from this whole trip thing. I'm still out of it. Let me check this one more time. Yeah, I'm still tired from this whole trip thing. But that's kind of my goals right now. It's kind of everything I want to start training for when it comes to training. All this is live recovery, but all this recovery is going to be for all of these things. Because think about this. I'm going to be climbing wise, I'm going to be climbing twice a week. So I'm going to be climbing on Monday and on Thursday. Now, one of the climbing sessions is going to be harder than the other. So like Monday may be a little bit longer than Thursday. I'm obviously going to focus on that. So I have I need to put icing on here too. Icing. And I need to put that at like 100 times a week. I need to be icing a lot. So, okay, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing this twice a week. I'm going to be running, right now I'm going to be running no more than once a week. Once every other week, not running much. I'm going to be walking every day, and I'm obviously going to be bodybuilding. I'll just put this on here, so I'll put climbing 2 times, bodybuilding 5 times, and then running is going to be 0 to 2 times, right? So, if I do end up having one day where I climb, I'm going to have to bodybuild on one of those days, because I want to have a day during the week. Like I love exercising every day, but there needs to be a day of exercise where it's light exercise. Either that be just light swimming, light running, light walking, right? It needs to be just walking maybe. Fast walk, okay, but it needs to be something lighter. Like I don't want to be doing climbing, bodybuilding back and forth every single day. My body will wear out. So I'm going to be climbing and I'm going to be bodybuilding on the same days I climb. So that's going to be a hard thing. But what I'm going to be doing is, and I'll kind of write out a little schedule right here, a brief representation of what I want to do. So let's say, for example, Monday I'm going to be climbing. So Monday is going to be climb, right? And it's also going to be a pull day. So I'm going to put / pulling. And pulling means I'm going to be doing back and biceps that day. So when I'm done climbing, right, I'm going to go, and if it's a day where I'm doing a heavy workout, like strength-based, or if it's a day when I'm doing bodybuilding, I'm gonna go to another gym. So I have another gym called 24 Hour Fitness here, and it's pretty cheap. It's about $35 a month, and I'm gonna be bodybuilding there. So I'm gonna go there and bodybuild, right? Then we have Tuesday. So Tuesday is gonna be a leg day, right? So this is gonna be legs, okay? So we're doing legs. We're gonna have Wednesday is gonna be rest, right? Thursday, right? Would that be right? I think so. Thursday is gonna be a pull and a climb. We have Friday as a push. Sorry, this is messed up. This is all messed up. So this is push. This is legs. And then Saturday would be another push. And then Sunday. Oh wait, this is in all caps. Is rest. Okay? So that's like basically a brief representation of mine. So I would climb and pull on this day. I didn't even spell push right. I put push. Anyway, push. Push day on Tuesday, so it'd be like chest, shoulders, tries. And then this would be a rest day. And this would be a pull day where I would climb. And then Friday would be a legs day, and then Saturday would be a push day. Now I could add in, since legs are legs, I could add in on these 2 days where I do my pulling, like hamstring work, and just work on my hamstrings, like my deadlift and my hamstrings. And then I could work on my glutes and my quads on my push days, and I have an extra free day of rest, or another free day of whatever else I want to work on, let's say. But I'm thinking that one leg day a week will be enough, and I'll do that for 8 weeks, and then after that I'll take off a push day or a pull day. If I'm doing a lot of pulling, I mean with all that climbing, I'll be doing a lot of pulling, and honestly I probably don't even need to do 2 pull days. I should probably just do 1. So maybe, you know what, maybe on Monday, what I'll do is I'll just climb on Monday. I'll do climb, and I'll put long session. So that'll be my longer session of climbing, and this will be my shorter, and I'll just put short session. So it's my shorter session, because I don't think I need to be working on, with bodybuilding, I don't think I need to be working on, too much of, of back. If I'm doing a lot of climbing, I'm going to be getting a lot of back movements in the climbing. So I probably don't need to be working on back more than once a week either. But you know what? I don't know though. Maybe what I can do is, just trying to think, because I still want to work on my biceps. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put that long, and I'll do pull, and it'll just be I'll do a pull session. It'll be I'll put bicep focused. So it'll be focused on my biceps more than it will be on my actual back. That'll make more sense, okay? So I'll do that, and that'll be kind of like what it'll look like when I start training. So today is Friday, and I did a push day, right? I mean, I did legs. I did kind of legs, and I did a shoulder press with bands for 3 sets of 12, pretty easy. I did a push-up 3 sets of 10. I honestly was going to do like 3 sets of 20, but man, I'm not good at push-ups right now. Squat, I did 3 sets of 15, my legs are dead, and I did some tricep extensions for 3 sets of 12. So that's kind of how my training's going to look, and if I want to run, I can run on Wednesday. Again, Wednesday's another day where I have completely off, and I have Sunday completely off. So if on Wednesday, I want to go do a leg day, like I say, hey, on Wednesday I want to go hit legs again, or if I want to go and whatever, I can go do that. If I want to, if I feel like my forearms are super, super fresh and I want to go climb, I can climb twice in a row. If I want to go run that day, I can go run that day, I can run this day. The running doesn't matter, the swimming or whatever, that doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't have anything to do with working out my actual bicep or working out my actual muscles, as long as that has to do with something else, like another type of exercise, like if it's rowing or if it has to do with that stuff, I don't care, as long as I'm not going to be super sore the next day, I don't mind. But that's how I think my training program is going to look. This is how my 2020 goals are going to look. And at the end of it, I would love to be able to climb V7, be about 145 pounds, just ripped and lean, like muscular, just freaking abs, look more ripped, look more lean, have a good transformation, and see some great results, and be able to go back without any ankle pain, obviously, and no more bicep and shoulder pain. I'll get all these injuries kind of fixed, get my hip fixed, all that stuff by doing all these recoveries. So that's it. It was a little bit long. Hope you guys enjoyed this though. I'm coming back with another video. So today is Friday, so I will be coming out with a video on Monday. And that's going to be on, I don't know yet, I haven't even thought of the video. I think I'm going to do on the hot cold therapy, the hot cold showers, and go over that and talk about hot cold showers and why they're so beneficial. It's going to be epic. Stay tuned for that. It'll be something like that. I'll think about it, but I'm pretty sure that's when I'm going to be posting. I still haven't made it yet, and I will be making it tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time. Be strong. You can do this. Let's get these goals in. Let's hit 2020 stronger than ever from this pandemic. Let's get back to being stronger and have a stronger immune system. Bam!